Hey family, it's Sandra, a queen. Bring. And today I want to talk about going through your wilderness. I've been spending a lot of time with God and less time with people. And so this is what he had given me. It's in Exodus 16, verse 1. And it says, "And they took their journey from Elim, and all the congregation of the children of Israel came unto the wilderness of Sin, which is between Elim and Sinai, on the 15th day of the second month after their departing out of the land of Egypt. And the whole congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness. And the children of Israel said unto them, Would to God we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt, when we sat by the flesh pots, and when we did eat bread to the full. For ye have brought us forth into wilderness to kill this whole assembly with hunger." Okay, so we just believe the Lord to add a blessing to his word. But what the Lord was saying to me was, when you are in your wilderness, that's your time to create your next step. The wilderness is a very uncomfortable place. It's a place that most of us don't like to talk about, let alone we don't want to deal with it or be involved with it. We don't even want to be affiliated or associated. But that's where you're made. That's where you become who you are. That shows you whether your strength is strong, or like the scriptures say, in adversity and you faint, your strength is weak. You're not as strong as you proclaim to be. That's a time where true faces come to light. When people see that you are suffering, sometimes the people that come to your rescue be people you don't even think about, know about, or think you even care. And they do. People just come to your rescue. They may be few, far, and in between, but the Lord will send them to you. And so with them, they were complaining so much. And, God took 1 year for each day it was supposed to take them to go. It was anywhere between 11 to 40 days, but every time they complained and he heard it, he took 1 day and added a year, which made it 40 years. And it shouldn't have taken that long. And so what you want to do is you want to co-create during this time. I had a friend of mine. He was homeless. He was just straight up homeless. And I told him, I said, you weren't the only one. My sister and I went through the same thing. And it just so happened the church we were attending at the time, they had a house for us to live in, but it was just a shell. It was nothing fancy. But we weren't exactly on the street, but we were very close to the street. I'll put it that way. So then that's when I started telling my sister, I said, look, I'm going to start creating things in my mind and for my life that I'll never have to ask anyone for anything. I'll never have to, be hurt again or wait on somebody to see about me or deal with social services. And oh my God, that's a mess. And so, food stamps here, wow, it's a lot to deal with. I've been in a Section 8 before. Lord only knows, when you start dropping to the bottom like that, you hurry up and start creating because you need to come out of that. Okay, and if you're there, it's nothing wrong with it. If that's where you are and that's what you're dealing with, no one's judging you. No judgment here. I've been through a lot. And I just thank God I'm here now where I am. I decided to go back to school and finish. And I just had so much on me, so much pressure. My dad had passed at the time. My mom had a nervous breakdown. There were a lot of things going on in my life. And I was young. But I still did what I had to do. By the time I was like 17, 18, I went and got my own home. And, my mom was secure. Everything was good with her. And so, you just start creating worlds for yourself. You start building and making yourself into who you want to be without leaning and depending on people to pay your rent or help you with your bills or whatever. You need to be independent. So what you want to do is be a co-creator. And a lot of people don't know about this, that you manifest. The home that I'm in right now, I manifested this. Just like when I say I'm moving to another state and I'm going to live way better than this, and it's all glass, co-creating. The reason why I say co-creating, because God is the creator and we're working with him. The Bible says he called us his friend. So he's my friend. So we are co-partners on this deal. And so with that being said, I just started writing down. Write down what it is that you want. I have affirmations that I use from, it's called Rockstar, Rockstar affirmations. I use them. Okay, they're on YouTube. And I also use my coach, Stephan. His name is Stephan. Last name Labossiere. His daily affirmations for healing. Because a lot of times too, when you're hitting roadblocks because you're not healed in your heart, you got to go back in your mind to where someone wounded you, to where people have harmed you, to where you had ill feelings towards someone, or someone had ill intentions towards you. And you got to go back and say, Lord, look, I forgive that person. And if you cannot forgive, you got to ask God to help you to learn how to. I had to learn how to forgive at one point because I let it all collect. And when you let it all collect, you become bitter, and then behind that bitterness and that pain are all your gifts. The gifts that you have right now, you are awesome, okay? But you could be even more if you would just start saying, look, Lord, okay, that person, I forgive them. This person, I forgive them. There's nothing no worse than to lose a life. But I still had to forgive, okay? A lot of things had happened to me, and I just said, Lord, you know what? It just started collecting to the point where I couldn't hold, like my heart was crowded. And I said, Lord, I got to let that go. I got to let people and things go that are coming against me and spend more time with you. And so that's what I did. I just said, look, you know what? I called truce on some things. Let's just go our way. You go your way. I'm going to go mine. And I said the next time it will be the Lord. I'm not picking nobody. I'm not going through that. And it's been 19 years, me and God. And I'm not ashamed to talk about it. I'm not ashamed to say it. The next one is the right one. Okay? Because you cannot build a family, foundation, or nothing with the devil. I'm sorry. I picked wrong, and boy, did I pay. I thought I could just, go on and carry on and leave this person. That lasted 15 years because we were in the same neighborhood together. I said, Jesus, the devil tried to kill me. I said, Lord, the devil tried. Then after all of that, here he come again. He was like, hey, how you doing? It was my birthday, and I was getting ready to move. I was like, how you doing? I was never rude to him or anything. It wasn't always bad times. I just had to cut a lot of it short. But, in that, you just learn not to complain. Hurry up, pack your stuff, and get out. Just see yourself out. Whatever the next phase is you want for your life, start moving towards that. Write it down. I have written stuff down, y'all. I'm serious. And just stand and declare it. There are things I declare about myself. And you know what? When you feel yourself getting weak, when you feel yourself slipping, that's when you get like rock star affirmations. You can just pull up affirmations on YouTube and it just got a plethora of stuff. You just go for it. You know what I'm saying? Get the daily affirmations for healing. It's on Amazon by my coach, Stephan. You got to have these things. These are tools and aids. Speak the word of God. And then there are days when you just get so full, you're like, Lord, I'm just trying so hard. Look like the harder I try, the worse things get. Don't admit to it. Don't give in to it. Don't admit to it. I'm telling y'all, oh my God. Y'all it's the fire. It's that fire. But I'm telling you, behind that fire are plenty gifts. Okay, so, I'm just saying that, and if you're enjoying what I'm saying, don't forget to like, comment that you love me, and subscribe to me and hit my bell so you can hear every time I teach. But I'm just going back to my story. But I'm just saying that they began to complain. Why? Because they were unhappy. Look at where they left. You left Egypt. That was bondage and slavery. Okay, you were headed to the promised land, but in the middle was the wilderness. Okay, we get it. Okay, but you can't complain. Come on, y'all. We got to stop it. We got to stop flesh from saying, well, I thought the lie. And here come the devil going to show you somebody driving by in a car or got something better than you, and you just be looking like, or somebody even more than that, don't even acknowledge the Lord. You know they doing devilment, and they just like, oh, look what I got today, and look what the Lord, they get to about the law. You be looking like, which one of the flies don't count, okay? But what the Lord is saying here is, while you in that wilderness that feels like a wilderness, it's making you, but start speaking what your next level will be. You want to be a nurse? You want to be a doctor? What do you want to be? I want to be a doctor. And so I started working towards it. I went and volunteered and did everything that was required, all my requirements to be a doctor. And when I got done and submitted all I had to submit, I was done. I can even write prescriptions. I don't, but I can. And so, it's just good to have. You never know. You never know what you might need in life now, but I'm just not doing that. So, also, I had went to school, in my poorest state. Let me tell y'all. I was dealing with unemployment. I had signed up for this class that President Obama gave us, and he took 9 years and put it in 6 months. And it was only for a certain group of us. I passed. I had all A's and 1 B, and I became an environmental engineer. and it was free. I said, Lord, I couldn't have never afforded that class as much as being an engineer costs here. And I was just grateful. And then they wanted to advance me to other engineering projects and things. But at the time, it wasn't the time. My nana was sick, and that's how I got that B, because I was going to make straight A's. But that B, because my mind was on her, and she was catching pneumonia and stuff like this, and I was taking care of her at the time. And I was just kind of stressed a little bit, because I felt like my friend was leaving me. You know, she was my BFF. I love Nana. She just talked that woman talk that I needed to hear. But, you know, you getting ready to get married in that wilderness. You know, the next step is marriage. Start preparing for that. You know, keep yourself up. Okay, we can't go to the gym here where I am, but you can walk, exercise, dance, do something. Go, turn on Facebook and stuff. They got exercising on there, whatever you need to do. Some people have gotten a little fluffy, a little bit. I've been eating and cooking, but I'm getting it together. But anyhow, you know, I really haven't been eating as much. I've been taking my vitamins and stuff like that, but just don't complain. Whatever you do, catch yourself and start speaking the word. That's what you do. Okay? And I just wanted to show you all this before I close out, that I did a tree for Google. Isn't that cute? And it's for a store. For the Dollar Tree here. I call it our bougie. Look at it. Got the drums and everything. Isn't that cute? All that. This tree was only $3 when I got done with all my decorations and everything. But, you know, I do like, what's the word? Reviews for stores and things like that. I ask people ahead of time, do they mind if I do it? And they say, no, they don't mind. But I always give positive reviews. If it's bad, I won't say nothing at all. I'll just let it be. Won't mention it. You know, you just let go. But, you know, just saying how God will start opening doors for you. Like when I got into my class, some of these classes I got into, some of the things that I have taken, I just wanted to give a shout out to Coach Stephan, because he took us to a whole nother level. I got a book coming out, all kind of stuff. And the thing is, you know, my mind was on a book, but I just didn't want to write it. It's just like, oh, no. But I had to take the time. You got to just stop. Sometimes the things you don't want to do are the biggest blessings ever for you. And so sometimes you just need that little fire, that little push to make you, you know, do what you need to do. But I'm just grateful for so many things that are just coming together. Yeah, I've been dealing with a lot. Of course, a lot of us are dealing with a lot, but we know this, that God got us and that He's going to take care of us. You know, we got to hold on. We just have to hold on to His unchanging hand. And know that He's with you. And like I said, I've been locked up in my house like 3 days now. I got to go back to work, of course, but I still seek the Lord even when I'm there. I still stay very, very spiritual. But like I said, my next phase is marriage and the family and all of that. So what am I doing to go towards that? You know, you work towards that. You get yourself together. Get your smell goods together, which I was doing that anyway. You know, you get your feet together, which I was doing that anyway. And my hands, of course, you know, I keep myself together. I was just saying, you know, just be more spiritual minded. Don't just think flesh only, because according to what God is telling me, that's not too much about flesh. That's strictly about divine timing and a ministry that's got to go forward. My marriage is going to be more like a ministry because of what I do and what he do. And, you know, I'm an orator. I speak on platforms. So that's what I do. So I just thank the Lord for that. But I'm just saying, prepare yourself going towards that. You know, you need to chuck some pounds, lose some weight. You know, whatever it is you need to do. You need to fast and pray more. You know, read your word more. It's things you need to do. Experience your gift more. Go and do something else different with your gift. Instead of putting it on a canvas or a piece of paper, put it on an outfit. Draw on the back of a blue jean outfit and create something different. I do stuff like that. Expand what you're doing. And you'll be amazed. God will have somebody discover you, or you discover yourself and put your own stuff out there. You know, just start searching YouTube and looking for other things to do to go along with what you already have as a gift. And God will expand you. This is Sandra Queen, wishing you the best in life. Like I said, like me, comment to me that you love me, and subscribe to my channel and hit my bell so you'll know when I'm making my next video. And I'm also on Instagram, _Sandra. I'm going to have it in my descriptions and everything, so you'll see it. I'm also on Facebook under Sandra A Queen. The A Queen part is in caps. And I'm also on Twitter under Sandra A Queen 1. It's a lot of stuff, Jesus. But I'm grateful. Wishing you big hugs, lots of love, and great vibes. I love y'all so much. Bye, and you all take care.